As a kid, I enjoyed monster trucks. I have a lot of memories of watching TNN and Monster Jam on Friday nights, and I've played quite a bit of Monster Jam related video games over the years, and I just got done playing the new one, Monster Jam Steel Titans. But does this one end up stealing the spotlight to become a must-buy, or is it a big, titanic failure? I will start off by saying that Monster Jam Steel Titans is a bit of a better Monster Jam game than the previous one I reviewed a couple of years back, Monster Jam Crush It. This time out, you have 25 monster trucks. A lot of the favorites that you would know and expect to be in here are included, like Monster Mud, El Toro Loco, and of course various Gravediggers and Son of Gravedigger. The thing is, though, all the trucks are locked up except for the default kind of training vehicle. You'll have to earn money in the game in order to unlock the game's variety of trucks, a few of which you will earn by completing various career mode events, but a lot of which you'll just have to get that money in order to get them, so it's going to take quite a bit to play as some of your favorites. The game has a lack of variety when it comes to gameplay modes. There is the very linear career mode that has some problems I'll get to in a bit. There's the free play mode, so you can play any of the game's variety of events at your leisure, but you have to unlock them first in the career mode. Unfortunately, there's no multiplayer options whatsoever. The game does have a fun little open world area, and you unlock different areas of the open world map as you complete events in the career mode. Instead of actually having like a standard menu that you load up to, instead you're loading up into this open world environment and then can decide at any point to pause and then go into the game's career mode or the free play events. You're able to drive around here, pull off a variety of stunts, test out the vehicles as you unlock them to pick which one you want to take into that next event, as well as get some collectibles, but there really isn't a whole lot to do in this kind of barren wasteland other than pull off a couple of cool stunts here and there. The career mode, though, is pretty lackluster and bare bones. You basically have like 5 championships you're able to compete in. They do get a bit more advanced with you doing all of the stadiums near the end and then eventually every one of the courses and styles of events for that big final one. However, it ends up becoming very monotonous. You have 3 main events that you'll be competing in for most of the stadium things. Start off with a head-to-head race where you have to do a tournament-style single elimination bracket against all of the other racers, and whoever wins gets the most amount of points there. Then you have a 2-wheel trick competition where you get 2 attempts to pull off a big trick, and then a freestyle trick event where you just pull off the most amount of points in the allotted time. What's interesting, though, is there are some other race types, outdoor environments, and you actually start the career with them on kind of like a test track and then leading to more advanced forest environments. Unfortunately, there's only a couple of tracks like this, so if you're expecting more of those like outdoor environments that we've raced in other Monster Jam games, that's not here. It's mostly just the 16 stadiums that you'll get to compete in the various events. The other stuff is just minimal. Control-wise for the monster trucks, the physics are all over the place. Your truck will flip and fly and just do all kinds of weird, just impossible stuff. The slightest bump on something will send your truck flipping all kinds of different directions, and in the head-to-head race, where it's key that you complete your 3 laps as fast as possible, just a slight mess-up will send you flying into the crowd, just doing a corkscrew-like move, and then you end up getting reset on the track, and unfortunately at that point, you've pretty much lost. It's also annoying during the career events. It doesn't tell you how many more races you have during that particular circuit. You may only have 3 races in that entire circuit, or you may end up having 20 or 30 of them to compete in. You can kind of figure it out by going back to the menu. The percentage bar will fill up a bit, but it'd be nice to tell you after each one when it shows you the standings and where you currently rank, how many more races you have to potentially catch up, or how many more you have to hold on to that lead for. The actual tricks themselves are very finicky, since the physics are really weird and you can just do like many rotations in the air. You can do 7 or 8 flips, land, get no trick for it, but you just slightly lift one of your wheels up and that ends up triggering the trick bar. You're able to pull off a bunch of combos and can build up a really big combo, and sometimes this is actually cool, but other times I found where I was able to just like hold down accelerate in a direction and I pulled off insane combos doing absolutely nothing. I could look away from the screen and still pull off great combos. One thing that was also a bit annoying is as you're unlocking the other trucks, they instantly have 0 stats, so you have to earn money to upgrade the vehicles. Since you're doing the career mode, you're going to end up finding yourself kind of forced to pick one truck and stay with it until you end up maxing it out in order to kind of compete in their later events. So you're kind of stuck using really one vehicle, at least for a bit, or until you've earned enough money to upgrade another one. They do have some damage to the vehicles, which is nice. You can break some tires, panels of your monster truck will fall away, but honestly, it didn't really do a whole lot, and actually sometimes would help with certain tricks, as my vehicle was just a mess, but still flipping a million times in the air. From the technical side of things, thankfully I didn't run into any crashing or major glitching. Monster Jam Steel Titans is available now on the PlayStation 4 for $39.99. It does feature a Platinum Trophy. The game is also available on Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. By no means is Monster Jam Steel Titans the worst monster truck game I've played, but it's not the best either. If you're looking for a realistic monster truck experience, this is not it. It's some fun. I think some people out there are going to definitely enjoy being able to play as these trucks, do some really weird, crazy stuff, but the kind of lack of depth to the career mode, no customization options, unlocking things can take a bit of time, if not really, really a long time, as well as new multiplayer options just end up making this game really not worth a whole lot. You may want to wait for a sale on it. I'm going to be giving Monster Jam Steel Titans a 5 out of 10. That's going to wrap up this review though. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.